Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 2009-10 hockey season replay on the channel. My apologies for the delay on this going live. I ran into a bit of a glitch when I was blasting it out to my social media platforms, namely that I accidentally had the wrong broadcast linked in the post that I put up. So I had to fix that. And now we're all set to go for this one. We are at HSBC Arena tonight in Buffalo, New York. I'm just adjusting my layout here for tonight's game between the New York Islanders and the Buffalo Sabres. As we always do an Inside the Crease, we're jumping in the third period. Tonight the Sabres are leading 3-2. Let's see, it was 1-1, 1-2. That's how we got to 3-2. So, I think we are all set for this one. Let's jump right into the action. Face-offs here are +4 to Buffalo. That will give it to Pominville for the Sabres, and we are off and running. Passing over to the center. Forced dump in if the center's defense is greater than or equal to 7. Bailey is a 2. A 12 for Roy is going to be a shot 2 against Rolison. A 59 on a shot 2. Rolison will make that save. He'll hold on for the face-off. Dropping the puck here to the right of Rolison. +3. Still won't be enough to pull that away from the Sabres. Roy with it, and we're off once again. Passing over to the left defenseman. Penalty if the lefty's penalty is greater than or equal to 5. Hillen is a 2 for the Islanders. A 28 for Vanek. He's going to make a pass. That'll go to Tallender. Tallender with it now for the Sabres. Passing over to Myers. Interception of the center and left wing's defense is greater than or equal to 8. It's a 4. 15 is going to be a pass by Myers. He'll move that up to Roy. Passing over to Vanek. Takeaway if the right D's takeaway is greater than or equal to 8. Gervais is a 3. An 18 is going to be a shot 1 against Rolison. An 86 on a shot 1. That's going to get dropped off. And what do we do with that? Oh, the right wing, Okposo will have that one. Taking off time, that'll get passed over to Tavares. Loose puck if the right D's hit is greater than or equal to 7. Myers is a 3. 15 for Tavares. That's going to be a shot 0 against Miller. That'll be a 73 on a shot 0. Miller won't take any chances on a bouncing puck. That'll come in. He'll settle that down and cover it up for the face-off. We'll take that face-off to the right of Miller. That'll come over to Tallender just in time for us to have our first line change of tonight's game. We're not going to change Tallender until he makes his move with the puck. Okay. Tallender with it for the Sabres. He'll pass that up to Hecht. Interception if the lefty and right D's defense is greater than or equal to 6. They're a 9. So that'll actually be Park making that interception for the Islanders. 17:40 to play. That'll get passed over to Nielsen. Forced dump in if the center's defense is greater than or equal to 4. Hecht is a 3. 16 will be a shot 0 against Miller. 77. Miller's going to stop that one. He'll hold on for the face-off. Sabres trying to hold on to a 3-2 lead in this one. I'm going to adjust the camera just slightly. I think that's probably about as good as it's going to get. Face-offs now are +1 to New York. That'll come over to Nielsen for the Islanders, and they've got it to the right of Miller. Passing over to Park. Loose puck if the left wing's hit is greater than or equal to 6. Kennedy is a 4. 19 is going to be a shot 0 against Miller. 94, that'll get dropped off. And that'll be Rivet picking that up for the Sabres. 17 minutes to play here in the third period. Pass up to Kennedy. Forced dumping if the right wing's defense is greater than or equal to 5. Park is a 4. 25 will be a pass for Kennedy. He'll move that over to Gruyere, his wingman. His wingmate, I should say. 16:40 to play. Passing over to Kennedy. Penalty if the right D's penalty is greater than or equal to 7. It is not. Sutton is at 4. 26 for Kennedy. That'll be another pass. He'll pass that over to Gruyere. 16:20 to play. Passing over to Rivet. Loose puck if the left wing's hit is greater than or equal to 8. Molson's a 3. 21 is going to be a pass for Rivet. He'll move that over to Montador. Just in time for us to have another round of line changes. Montador with it. He'll get off the ice once his move is made with the puck. He'll pass that up to Connolly. Interception if the lefty and righty's defense is greater than or equal to 7. They're an 8. That will be McDonald making that interception for the Islanders. Continuing to tick off time. That will get passed up to Sim. Penalty if the right wing's penalty is greater than or equal to 2. Stafford is a 2. An 8, though, is going to be a shot 3 against Miller. He's got a pretty good one. That's a 40 on a shot 3, and it's a rebound chance. Offensive right wing, Hunter versus defensive lefty +2. Even without the +2, Butler will have that. Stafford will check on the penalty. 25 is going to be a minor penalty. Stafford will go off for high sticking. Golden opportunity for the Islanders here to tie this game. Faceoffs are +1 to Buffalo. But a +4 will pull that over to Hunter for the Islanders, and their power play starts right here with a pass over to Sim. Takeaway if the left wing's take is greater than or equal to 1. MacArthur is a 4, so he will take that away for the Sabres. Passing over to Lidman. Penalty if the center's penalty is greater than or equal to 5. Schremp is a 1. 13 shorthanded. That'll get sent the length of the ice as that'll get cleared. And Meyer will track that down for the Islanders. 14:40 to play. Passing it over to McDonald. Takeaway if the right wing, there is no right wing right now, so never mind that. 24 on the power play, that's going to be a pass by McDonald. He'll move that up to Sim. Two more chances on the power play for the Islanders. Passing that over to McDonald. Takeaway if the right wing's take is greater than or equal to 1. Lidman is a 2, so he will take that puck away. Just in time for us to have another round of line changes. That is Lidman with the puck. He will get off the ice once he makes his move with it. Which is coming up here. That'll get passed over to... He'll hold on to it. Loose puck of lefty's hit is greater than or equal to 1. Hillen's a 2. So we'll have a loose puck. And that'll be Waite taking that one. Penalty is over on the Sabres. Islanders couldn't get much going as the fans give the Sabres a nice ovation for a successful penalty kill. That'll get passed over to Hillen. Interception if the center and right wing's defense is greater than or equal to 12. They're a 5. Hillen with an assist chance. He is setting up Gervais with a 1. That's a shot 4 on Miller. A 3 on a shot 4, and score! Bruno Gervais ties this game for the Islanders at 3. Arena groans. Ugh. Let's see, that was from... Let's see, that went to... Who did that go to? I'm just checking something here. Trying to remember... So that was the interception play for a 1. Okay, that went up to Bergenheim. Just trying to see if I can trace the flow of the play. So Bergenheim, and we'll flip over one more card. Only the 1 assist. But we are tied at 3 here. nearing the halfway point. We're probably about a third of the way through the period. Fans not liking what they see here. We will drop the puck once again, though, as everybody comes back to center ice. Faceoffs are +4 to Buffalo. Waite's going to get kicked out, and now they're +5 to Buffalo. +2 is far from enough to pull it away from Gostad. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of that. But at any rate, we are off and running. He will move that over to Lidman. Loose puck if lefties hit is greater than or equal to 2. Hillen is a 2. Loose puck is going to be offensive lefty +3 versus defensive right wing. The +3 will pull it back over to Talinder. 13 minutes to play here in the period. Passing up to Gaustad. Takeaway if the center's takeaway is greater than or equal to 8. Weight is a 3. A 6 is going to be a shot 2 against Rolison. Shot 2 on a 26, and that's a rebound. Offensive center versus defensive lefty +1. The +1 will pull that over to Hillen, and that'll end the Sabres' pressure on that sequence. Taking off time, that'll get passed up to and OBS decided to disconnect on me. Tallender is a 2 on the penalty, though, so we've got we'll check on the play on weight. 24 is going to be a pass. We'll check on Tallender's penalty, though. 37's out of range, so that'll be a face-off at neutral ice. As the officials thought they saw something, but they waved the penalty off and the puck goes sailing out of play. Back to the face-off circle. +5 is just enough to pull it over to Bergenheim for the Islanders. And we're off once again. That'll go over to Hillen. Takeaway if the right wing's take is greater than or equal to 2. Kaleta is at 2. He will take that puck away for the Sabres. Just in time for us to have another line change. That'll get passed down to Myers. Interception if the center and left wing's defense is greater than or equal to 9. They're a 4. 23 for Myers. He's going to make a pass with that. He'll move that over to Montador. 11:40 to play. Passing it up to Vanek. Loose puck if the right wing's hit is greater than or equal to 5. It's a 2. 27 is going to be another pass. And that'll move over to Montador. 11:20 to play. Passing over to Pominville. Interception if the left wing and lefty's defense greater than or equal to 9. They're a 7. 20 is going to be a shot 1 on Rolison. Shot 1 on a 97. That'll get dropped off. And that'll get dropped off for Okposo. Okposo with it for the Islanders. 11 minutes to play. Passing over to Sutton. Takeaway if the lefty's take is greater than or equal to 1. Montador is a 3. He will take that puck away. 10:40 to play. Passing over to Myers. Takeaway if the left wing's take is greater than or equal to 4. It's a 3 for Tavares. A 29 is going to be a pass by Myers. He'll move that over to Vanek. 10:20 to play. Passing over to Pominville. Forced dumping if the left wing's defense is greater than or equal to 2. Tavares is a 2. That'll get dumped in. And Sutton will track down the puck just in time for another round of line changes. Sutton, of course, will get off the ice once he makes his move with the puck. That'll get passed up to Park. Forced dumping if the center's defense is greater than or equal to 2. Hold on. Hecht should be... Oh no, Hecht is the line 2 center. Never mind. I thought I recognized him for some reason. His defense at any rate is a 3, so that will get dumped in. Then we're going to have a puck battle, offensive left wing versus defensive right D. Because of home team, Rivet will take the puck for the Sabres. 9:40 to play. Passing up to Kennedy. Forced dump in if the right D's defense is greater than or equal to 8. Myers a 4. 36. That'll be a pass by Kennedy. He'll move that over to Rivet. 9:20 to play. Passing up to Gruyere. Interception if the left wing and left D's defense is greater than or equal to 10. They're a 6. 39. That's an assist chance for Rivet, or for Gruyere. He's going to move that over to Kennedy. On an 11, that'll be a shot 4 for Kennedy against Rollison. That's a 54 on a shot 4, and Rollison will hold on to that one for the face-off. We'll take a brief pause here to mention that there will be no hockey on the channel until Thursday, as we'll be busy with other things tomorrow and Wednesday. I'll have more on Wednesday at the end of the video, at the end of this video, though. Thursday night will bring us back into the replay for Stratomatic hockey, as we will be at, let's see, which game did I mark off? Colorado. So what is the Avalanche home arena from that season? Oh, we will be at Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado, as the Edmonton Oilers will be in town to play the Colorado Avalanche. This will be our second look at both teams on the board in this replay. So that should be a good one. But let's see what we get into here. Face-offs are +1 to New York right now. That'll give it to Meyer, and we're off once again. Passing over to McDonald. Interception of the center and left wing's defense is greater than or equal to 12. They're a 5. 6 is going to be a giveaway. We check the breakaway. Left wing break. If left wing break is greater than or equal to 2, Kennedy is alone. He's in on Rollison. That'll be a shot 5 on Rollison. A 35 on a shot 5, and a rebound. Offensive center +1 versus defensive center. That'll go over to Hecht on the rebound because of the home team. He'll get it with a 34. He'll make a pass on that as they settle it down. That'll go over to Rivet. 8:40 to play here in the third. Going up to Kennedy. Forced dumping if the left wing's defense is greater than or equal to 7. Molson's a 2. 21 is going to be a pass. And that'll move over to Hecht. 8:20 to play. Moving over to Gruyere. Interception of the left wing and lefty's defense greater than or equal to 8. It's a 6. 3 is going to be a shot 4 for Gruyere against Rollison. A 13 on a shot 4, and score! Mike Gruyere gives the Sabres a 4-3 lead here past the halfway mark of the third period. Arena cheers. Yay! That was from Kennedy and just Kennedy. Since we had 1 assist, I only flip over 1 card. But the Sabres now holding a 4-3 lead as the teams come back to center ice with 8:20 left to play in regulation time. Face-offs are still +1 to New York, which will move it over to Molson for the time being. That won't be too long, though, because we have line changes. Okay, that'll get passed over to Molson. Penalty, if any defender's penalty is greater than or equal to 20. Talinder's a 23 on a minor. We'll check 13, though. That'll be a pass. That'll get touched up. 22, Talinder is going off. He will go off for hooking. We'll get a fresh defensive pairing for the Sabres. And the Islanders, once again, with a chance to tie this game. And they will go without center for 2 minutes. Okay. Face-offs are now +2 to New York. Visitors, Shrimp gets kicked out. Face-offs are now even. Face-offs are now +1 to Buffalo as Hunter gets kicked out now as well. But a +7 will pull it over to Gervais as the Islanders will start on the power play. That'll get passed up to Hunter. Forced dump in if left wing defense is greater than or equal to 1. Montador is a 4. Dump-in will be a puck battle. Offensive right wing, which is Hunter, versus defensive left D +6. Montador will track that puck down for the Sabres. 7:40 to play. Passing over to Myers. Interception of the center and left wing's defense is greater than or equal to 10. They're a 3. A 3 shorthanded. That's going to be a shot 2 against Rolison. 12 on a shot 2 is a rebound. Defensive right D, Gervais with the puck. 7:20 to play. Passing up to Schremp. Loose puck if the left wing's hit is greater than or equal to 4. MacArthur's a 2. 15 is going to be a shot 3 against Miller. 72 on a shot 3. Miller makes a big save, and he'll hold on to that one. Get the whistle and the face-off here at HSBC Arena. We have 7:20 to play in the game, and 1:20 left on the power play. Face-offs are +2 to New York. Kick out low. MacArthur gets kicked out. Stafford comes in. Face-offs are still +2 to New York. That will go over to Schremp, and we're off once again on the Islanders' power play. Passing over to the left wing, that's going over to Molson. Forced dump-in if the right wing's defense is greater than or equal to 6. It's a 2. 28 is going to be a pass by Molson. He will move that over to Hunter. 6:40 to play. 2 more chances on the power play. Passing over to Schremp. There is no center right now, so there's no defensive stop there. 21 on the power play. That's going to be a shot 1 against Miller. A 2 on a shot 1 is a rebound chance, and Miller goes hot. So that's a rebound chance. Offensive left wing, Molson versus the defensive right D +4. Even without the +4, that will come over to Myers, and he'll have the puck. Passing over to Montador, interception of the center and right wing's defense is greater than or equal to 8. They're a 3. 17, that's going to get cleared the length of the ice. And that'll be Hunter tracking that one down. Penalty is now over, just in time for line changes. As the arena gives the Sabres another nice ovation on another penalty kill. They've had to kill off 2 of them here in the third period. Hunter with it for the Islanders. He'll pass that over to Waite. Loose puck of lefty's hit is greater than or equal to 5. It's a 3. 35. That's an assist chance for Waite. He's setting up straight with a 34 on an assist. That'll be a shot 1 against Miller. A 69. Miller will hold on to that one for the face-off. As we've got 6 minutes to play here in the third period. I'm going to bring the other deck in shot since I see the one I've got here running low already. Face-offs are now +4 to Buffalo. But a +6 will pull it over to Waite for the Islanders, and we've got 5:40 to play in regulation. So let's take it away. Passing over to Sutton. Penalty if the center's penalty is greater than or equal to 1. Gaustad is a 4. An 18, that's going to be a pass. That'll get touched up. And an 8, Gaustad just barely misses a major. He's going off for hooking as it is. The Islanders looking to tie this game. Face-offs are actually even right now as Ellis is going to step in and take the draw. +4, that'll bring it over to Sutton. And we're off on another Islanders power play. Will the third time be the charm for the Islanders? That'll get passed up to Waite. Forced dump in if the center's defense greater than or equal to 5. There is no center right now. 17, that's going to be a shot 0 against Miller. An 81, Miller will drop that one off. And that'll be his left defenseman coming in, Butler, with it. 5 minutes to play in the third. Passing over to the right wing, Kalita. Forced dump in if center defense greater than or equal to 8. Waits a 2. That's a 9, shorthanded. That'll be a pass by Kalita. He'll move that over to Ellis. 4:40 to play. Passing over to Rivet. Penalty if any defender's penalty is greater than or equal to 16. We'll take Sutton, who's got a 32 over there. Number 10. That'll get sent the length of the ice. That'll get touched up, so we'll check the penalty on Sutton. He's going to go off on a minor. He'll go off for 2 minutes for hooking. And that's when the Islanders' penalty ends. Face-offs are still +1 to Buffalo, as Ellis and Hunter are going to take that draw. +7, though, we'll pull that over to Hunter for the Islanders, and we're off. Passing over to Meyer. Loose puck, if the left wing's hit is greater than or equal to 5, it's a 2. 12 at even strength is going to be a pass by Meyer. That'll move up to Sim. 4 minutes to play, and we've got line changes. The Sabres are going to be on the power play after this next sequence. They're going to have a minute of power play time. That pass will go over to the right wing. Penalty if the center penalty. There is no center right now. 10 is going to be a shot 3 on Miller. 47 on a shot 3. That's going to get held for the face-off, as we'll take that face-off to the right of Miller. Face-offs are even. Left defenseman, that'll get pulled over to Tallender, and we are off and running with the Sabres now on the power play. That'll get passed over to Roy. Interception of the left D and right D's defense is greater than or equal to 5. They're a 7. That will be Gervais making that interception. 3:20 to play. Passing over to Hillen. Force dumping if the right wing's defense is greater than or equal to 8. Lidman's a 4. And a 40 is going to get sent the length of the ice shorthanded. And that'll be Lidman tracking that one down for the Sabres. 3 minutes to play here in the third. That'll get passed up to Roy. Force dumping if the center's defense greater than or equal to 1. There is no center. 39 on the power play. That's an assist chance for Roy. He will pass that over to Pominville with a 35. That'll be a shot 1 on Rollison. A 72 on a shot 1. Rollison will make that save. He'll hold on for the face-off. Face-offs are now +5 to Buffalo. That'll come over to Roy, and the penalty is now over for the Islanders. That'll get passed over to Lidman. Penalty if the lefty's penalty is greater than or equal to 6. Hillen is a 2. 30 for Lidman. That's going to be a pass. He'll move that over to Tallender. 2:20 to play. Passing up to Roy. Interception if the lefty and right D's defense greater than or equal to 8. They're a 7. A 36 for Roy. That's going to be an assist chance. That'll go over to Pominville with a 24. That'll be a shot 2 on Rollison. Shot 2 on a 20. That's a rebound. Offensive right D, Lidman versus defensive left wing +5. Sim will take that puck for the Islanders. 2 minutes to play, and we've got our last line change of the game. Rollison starting to look at the net to see when he's going to get the cue to leave and get the extra attacker out. That'll get passed over to Nielsen. Penalty if the right D's penalty is greater than or equal to 3. Myers is a 2. 37 for Nielsen. That's going to be an assist chance. He'll move that over to Bergenheim with a 21. That's a shot 2 on Miller. A 4 on a shot 2, and scores! Sean Bergenheim ties this game for the Islanders with 2 minutes to play in the third, and we are tied at 4. Arena groans. Ugh. Let's see, that was Bergenheim from... I'll just flip over 2 cards since I can't trace the play. Straight. and just straight. Okay, so we are tied at 4 here with 2 minutes to go in the third period. But as we've seen, anything can happen here in 2 minutes in a hockey game. No lead is safe and inside the crease. Just checking on a few other things here, okay? Face-offs are +1 to New York. +1 will bring it over to Kennedy for the Sabres, and we're off. Passing over to Montador, forced dumping if the right wing's defense is greater than or equal to 3. Okposo is a 3. So we've got a dump in. Puck battle, offensive center Hecht versus defensive center +5. Even without the +5, Nielsen will have that for the Islanders. 1:20 to play. Passing over to Bergenheim. Takeaway if the right D's take is greater than or equal to 4. Myers is a 3. And 8 for Bergenheim. That's a shot 3 on Miller. That's a 39 on a shot 3. That's a rebound. Defensive right wing, that's Grier with the puck for the Sabres. 1 minute to play in the period. 1 minute. Passed over to Hecht. Forced dumping if the right wing's defense is greater than or equal to 3. Sutton's a 4. On the dump-in, puck battle, offensive left wing +3 versus defensive right D. Kennedy with it for the Sabres. 40 seconds to go. Passed over to Grier. Loose puck if the lefty's hit is greater than or equal to 8. Straight is a 3. 19. That's going to be a giveaway by Grier. What a time for that. No break for Okposo, but he will have control of that. 20 seconds to play. Passing over to the left wing. That's over to Bergenheim. Loose puck if the right D's hit is greater than or equal to 8. Myers is a 3. 16. That'll be a shot 1 against Miller. And an 80. That's going to get dropped off. That'll be the right defenseman. That's Myers with it. And there's the horn. And we have overtime coming up as we are tied at 4 coming out of the third period. And we have got bonus hockey tonight. Let's make sure we've got our defensive pairings all set. Actually, let's make sure we've got everything set to start overtime. I really don't want to have to do a shootout tonight. As it is, I'm probably going to have a few shootouts in tickers. That seems to be a thing that happens fairly frequently during final score hockey when we get to that. Looks like my pairings for the Islanders got a little bit screwed up, but oh well. Okay, well, now I got to give this huge deck a shuffle as well. Come on. For crying out loud. There we go. Alright, I'm just making sure that the ticker for this game is all set, at the very least. Okay. Next goal wins it here for whichever team gets the goal. take a quick drink here before we get into overtime. All right. We are all set for overtime. Face-offs are +4 to Buffalo. That will pull it over to Vanek, and we're off in this overtime. Passing over to Tallender. Force dumping if the right wing's defense is greater than or equal to 3. Okposo is a 3. Dumping will be a puck battle. Offensive right wing +3 versus defensive left D. That'll be Pominville with it for the Sabres. 19:20 to play. Passing over to the right D. Loose puck if the left wing's hit is greater than or equal to 5. It's a 2 for Tavares. 16, that'll be a pass by Myers. That'll move over to Tallender. 19 minutes to play in overtime. Pass up to Vanek. Penalty if any defender's penalty is greater than or equal to 16. We will take Hillen this time at a 37. 34, that's going to be a pass. That'll get touched up. 7 plus the opponent's penalty if it's 4 or higher. Tallender is a 2, so Hillen's going off alone. He's going off for hooking. As the Sabres now... Oh, for Christ's sake, hold on. Sorry about the delays about the technical delays there. Normally I have my plugged-in battery all set to go, but I just didn't have it plugged in earlier. I went with a regular battery instead, and you saw the result there. Whoops. Oh well, we got that sorted out now. As I was saying, I think we just changed out the defensive pairings. Oh no, I was just about to change the defensive pairings out and send the Islanders back out without a center, as the Sabres now have a golden opportunity to end this game. Okay, face-offs are +1 to Buffalo, actually, as Tavares is going to step in to take the draw. But that'll be Myers with it for the Sabres, and here we go. Passing up to Pominville. Interception if the left wing and lefty's defense is greater than or equal to 7. It is a 7, actually. And that'll be straight, making that interception. Islanders trying to kill a penalty here. That will go over to Sutton. Force dumping if the right wing's defense is greater than or equal to 8. Pominville is not. 36 will get sent the length of the ice. And that'll be Tallender tracking that one down just in time for line changes. Excuse me. Tallender will make his play with the puck and then get off the ice. That'll get passed up to Kennedy. Penalty if the right wing penalty greater than or equal to 5. It's a 2 for Park. 36. That's going to be a pass. And that'll go over to Hecht. 17:40 to play. Passing back to Kennedy. Loose puck if the right wing's hit is greater than or equal to 3. It's a 2. 8 is going to be a shot 3 for Kennedy. 37 on a shot 3. That's a rebound. Visiting left wing, Molson with it for the Islanders. Molson's got it. 17:20 to play. Passing over to Meyer. Loose puck if center's hit is greater than or equal to 1. Hecht is a 2. So we've got a loose puck. Offensive left D, which right now is McDonald, plus defensive right wing, +7. Even without the +7, Gruyere will have that puck for the Sabres. And the penalty is now over for the Islanders. Passing over to Rivet. Takeaway if the lefty's take is greater than or equal to 3. McDonald is a 4. He will have that puck. 16:40 to play here in overtime. Pass up to Nielsen. Force dumping if the lefty's defense is greater than or equal to 5. Montador is a 4. 9 is going to be a shot 1 against Miller. 45 on a shot 1. Miller will make the save. He'll hold on for the face-off. We'll take that face-off to the right of Miller. And face-offs are +1 to New York, but a +7 will pull that over to Montador for the Sabres, and we're off once again with an offensive zone win. Pass to the left wing, that'll go up to Kennedy. Takeaway if the right wing's take is greater than or equal to 4. Park is a 4. Just in time for line changes. Okay, that'll get passed over to Hillen. Takeaway if the center's take is greater than or equal to 3, it's a 2. 7 is going to be a giveaway. And MacArthur will have it, but no breakaway. 15:40 to play. That'll get passed over to Stafford. Loose puck if the lefty's hit is greater than or equal to 8. Hillen is a 2. Stafford will have that with a 14. That'll be a shot 1 against Rolison. 67. Rolison's going to make the save. He'll hold on for the face-off. Still tied at 4 here in overtime. Next goal wins. Face-offs are +1 to Buffalo. That'll come over to Lidman. And we're off once again are the Sabres. That'll get passed up to Connolly. Interception of the lefty and righty's defense is greater than or equal to 10. They're a 7. 37 for Connolly. That'll be an assist chance. Setting up Lidman with a 10. That's going to be a shot 3 on Rolison. 46 on a shot 3. That's a rebound. Offensive right wing versus defensive left D on the tie. That'll go to Stafford with a 12. Shot 1 against Rolison. 32. Another rebound. Defensive center. That'll be Schremp with it for the Islanders. 15 minutes to play. Passing over to Gervais. Force dump in if the center's defense is greater than or equal to 1. Connolly's a 3. So we've got a dump in. Lidman will track down that puck. 14:40 to play. Passing up to the right wing. Takeaway if the left wing's take is greater than or equal to 2. Sim is a 2. As I'm dropping the pawn I'm using to represent the puck. And Sim will have the puck. 14:20 to play. Passing over to Schremp. Force dump in if the center's defense is greater than or equal to 8. Connolly's a 3. Schremp will have that with a 17. That'll be a shot 0 on Miller. And 84. Miller will drop that one off. For his right defenseman, Lidman will have the puck. We have line changes, though. 14 minutes to play here in overtime. Lidman will make his play with the puck momentarily. He will pass that up to Kalita. Interception if the left wing and lefty's defense is greater than or equal to 11. They're an 8. Kalita will get that with a 27. He'll make a pass. Right back to Lidman. 13:40 to play. Going over to Tallender. Interception of the center and right wing's defense greater than or equal to 9. They're a 4. 40. That's an assist chance for Tallender. Passing that over to Lidman with a 33. That'll be a shot 0 against Rolison. 61 on a shot 0. Rolison will hold on for the face-off. We have 13:40 to play here in overtime. Still tied at 4. Face-offs are +4 to Buffalo. Gaustad will have that one. And we are ticking off time once again. Passing over to Ellis. Takeaway if the right wing's take is greater than or equal to 8. Hunter is a 2. A 4 is going to be a shot 2 against Rolison. A 17 on a shot 2 is a rebound. Lidman will have that with a 15. That'll be a pass, as he'll get that out of there. He'll move that over to Ellis. 13 minutes to play. Passing up to Gaustad. Interception of the lefty and right D's defense is greater than or equal to 5. It's a 9. And that'll be Sutton making that interception. 12:40 to play. Passing over to Straight. Takeaway if the right D's take is greater than or equal to 5. Lidman's a 2. 32 is going to be a pass. That'll move up to wait. 12:20 to play. Passing over to the left D, over to straight. Penalty if the right D's penalty is greater than or equal to 3. Lidman's a 2. 24, straight's going to make a pass. That'll go over to Sutton. 12 minutes to play, and we've got line changes. Sutton will get off the ice after he makes his move with the puck. Passing over to McDonald. Penalty if the right D's penalty is greater than or equal to 5. It's a 2. 1 is going to be a shot 2 against Miller. 5 on a shot 2, and score! Andrew McDonald ends this game for the Islanders at 8 minutes of overtime. Arena groans. Ugh. And that was from Meyer and Camo. As the Islanders send the home crowd home unhappy with a 5-4 defeat. We, of course, are not done yet because we have to ask the rest. We have to ask our friends at Final Score Hockey from Downey how the rest of the NHL fared. So let me do my cleanup as usual, and we will see to that. As I mentioned, after the 10-minute mark of the third period, there will be no hockey on the channel until Thursday night. We'll probably have a few unboxings on the channel tomorrow, and then Wednesday we'll have a new debut on the channel as Space Month will continue, as is the Sunday-Wednesday tradition on the channel during the month of July. Just updating my ticker with the results of this game. As I mentioned, our next game in the replay will be Thursday, as we will be in Denver for the Edmonton Oilers at the Colorado Avalanche. I will reset the scoreboard momentarily as well, so I can use that to help me with shootouts in final score, as I'm expecting we'll have a few. We usually do. We are now set to ask our friends at Downey Games via Final Score Hockey how the rest of the NHL fared. So the Islanders escaped that one with a 5-4 victory in overtime. But let's see how the rest of the NHL fared here in this block. We are on November 4th, 2009, and we've got the Sharks and the Blue Jackets. Sharks, M35 is 3. Blue Jackets, I-46, that is also 3. Pressure situations all around. Sharks are a B, Blue Jackets are an E. But a B26 and an E12 will do about the same, which is to say nothing. So we have overtime and the Blue Jackets with a chance to win first. An I-34 won't do it, but an M55 almost certainly will, and it will for San Jose. They will take that one 5-4 or 4-3, I should say, in overtime. Coyotes and the Avalanche. Coyotes, F25 is 2. Avalanche, M21 is also 2. Pressure situations all around. Coyotes are a B, Avs are a C. Coyotes, B35 won't score. Neither will the Avs with a C32, which means we are going to overtime and the Avs have a chance to win first. An M36 won't do it for the Avs. An F51 won't do it either for the Coyotes. So we've got our first shootout of this block. Both teams are a C on shootouts, round 1. Neither team will score in round 1, round 2. Let's see, C's. Both teams will score in round 2 of the shootout, round 3. Avalanche will score, Coyotes will not. Round 4. If the Avalanche score here, it's over. Actually, if the Avalanche score and the Coyotes don't, it's over. And the Coyotes will score, but the Avalanche will not. Round 5. Neither team, actually, Coyotes will score, the Avalanche will not, and the Coyotes will win that one 3-2 in a shootout. Once I can enter it in the ticker properly. There we are. Flames and the Stars. Flames, F45 is 3. Stars, L51 is also 3. Pressure situations all around. Flames are a D, Stars are an E. Flames won't score on a D33. E62 might score for the Stars. Can the Flames stop them? Now with a D31, the Stars will score at the end of regulation, and they will take that one 4-3. Hurricanes and the Panthers. Hurricanes, J51 is 3. Panthers, F23. F23 is 1. Hurricanes will take that one 3-1. Capitals and the Devils. Capitals, L35, that is 3. Devils, J32, that is also 3. Pressure situations all around. Capitals are an A, Devils are a C. A66 will score. C54 won't stop the Capitals. So the Devils now have to answer with their net empty. But they're a C on pressure. And a 14 won't do it. A 44 wouldn't have stopped them anyway, but the Capitals will get that win 4-3. Predators and the Ducks. Predators, G23 actually is 2. Ducks, L44 is 3. Pressure situation for the Predators, Predators are a C. 44 won't do it, though. The Ducks will win 3-2. Well, they'll hold on with the Predators net empty and the extra attacker out. Blue Jackets and the Thrashers. Blue Jackets, G24, that is 2. Thrashers, H53, that is 3. Pressure situation for the Blue Jackets. Both teams are in E on pressure. But a 13 won't do it for the Blue Jackets. The Thrashers will take that one 3-2. Canadiens and the Bruins. Canadiens, G14 is 1. Bruins, J23, that is 2. Pressure situation for the Canadiens. Both teams are in E on pressure. Canadiens with a 21 won't get it done. Bruins will take that win 2-1. Sharks and the Red Wings. Sharks, J15 is a big game. Oop, come on. 65 is plus 5 columns for San Jose. So J, 1, 2, 3. They're rolling on column O are the Sharks. O21 is 2. Red Wings, K14 is 1. Pressure situation for the Red Wings, they are a C on pressure. And an 11 won't get it done for the Red Wings. The Sharks will take that win 2-1. Rangers and the Oilers. Rangers, G35 is 2. Oilers, I26, that is also 2. Pressure situations all around. Both teams are in E on pressure. Neither team can do anything with their respective roles, so we go to overtime. Edmonton with a chance to win first. Oilers with an I-35 won't get it done. Rangers with a G-55 will get it done. They will score. And the Rangers will take that one 3-2 in overtime. Penguins and the Kings. Penguins, H45 is 3. Kings, K42 is also 3. Pressure situations all around. Both teams are a C. Penguins with a 13 can't get it done. Neither can the Kings with a 43. So we go to overtime. Kings with a chance to win first. K31 won't do it for the Kings. Neither will an H31 for the 34 for the Penguins, which means we've got ourselves a shootout. Round 1, both teams are an A in the shootout. This could be a long shootout. Well, maybe not. Penguins will score, Kings will not. Round 2. Both teams will score that time. Round 3. Let's see. The Kings score this time and they even it up. Round 4. Both teams will score again. Round 5. Neither team will score. Next unanswered goal wins it. Round 6. Both teams will score. This is going to be a long shootout. Round 7. Both teams will score again. Round 8. Penguins will score. Kings will not. Penguins will take that one 6-5 or 4-3 in a shootout. 6-5 in the shootout. Canucks and the Wild. Canucks, L54 is 4. Wild, J31, that is 2. Canucks will take that one, 4-2. Lightning and the Senators. Lightning, F56 is 3. Senators, G44, that is also 3. Pressure situations all around. Lightning are an E, Senators are a C. 62 might get it done for the Lightning, and a C21 means the Senators won't stop the Lightning, they will score. Now the Senators have to respond or the game's over. C22 won't do it though. The Lightning will take that one, 4-3 in the waning stages of regulation. Blackhawks and the Coyotes. Blackhawks, J45, that is 3. Coyotes are also a J44, that is also 3. Pressure situations all around, both teams are Bs. B55 might score for the Blackhawks, and a 42 won't stop them, so the Blackhawks will score, and now the Coyotes have to answer in kind. But a 24 won't get it done. The Blackhawks will take that win, 4-3. This is a long block, isn't it? Yeah. Flames and the Blues. Flames, F43 is 2. Blues, J13, that is 1. Pressure situation for the Blues. Blues are a D on pressure. Blues with a D51 won't get it done. The Flames will take that one, 2-1. Flyers and the Sabres. Flyers, H16 is 2. Sabres, L25 is 3. Pressure situation for the Flyers. Flyers are a D under pressure. 32 won't get it done though. The Sabres will take that one, 3-2. Maple Leafs and the Hurricanes. Maple Leafs, G16 is 1. Hurricanes, F65 is 4. Hurricanes will take that one, 4-1. We're on November 6th, by the way. Blackhawks and the Avalanche. Blackhawks, K24 is 2. Avalanche, L32, that is 3. Pressure situation for the Blackhawks. Blackhawks are a B. Avalanche are a C. B26 won't get it done, though. The Avalanche will take that one, 3-2. Canucks and the Stars. Canucks, L11 is 0. Stars are also an L, 52. That is 4. Stars shut out the Canucks, 4-0. Capitals and the Panthers. Capitals, P41, that is 4. Panthers, H24, that is 2. Capitals take that one, 4-2. Islanders and the Devils. Islanders, E11 is 0. I barely have to look that one up. Devils, G34, that is 2. Devils will take that one, 2-0. Coyotes and the Ducks. Coyotes, G63, that is 4. Ducks, M43, that is also 4. Pressure situations all around. Coyotes are a C, or Coyotes are a B under pressure. Ducks are an E. Coyotes with a B56 might score. Ducks with an E22. They won't stop them. The Coyotes will score late in regulation. Ducks now have to respond in kind. Ducks with an E12 will not do it. The Coyotes will take that win 5-4. Sabres and the Bruins. Sabres, I-65 is 5. Bruins, J-22, that is 2. Sabres take a 5-2 win in final score. Hurricanes and the Blue Jackets. Hurricanes, J-63, that is 5. Blue Jackets, F-64, that is 4. Pressure situation for the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets are in E under pressure. E-46 won't get it done, though. The Hurricanes will take that one 5-4. Rangers and the Flames. Rangers, G-51, that is 3. Flames, I-24, that is 2. Pressure situation for the Flames. Flames are a D under pressure. D-44, though, won't get it done. Rangers will take that one 3-2. Predators and the Kings. Predators, E-23, that is 1. Kings, M-46, that's a big game for the Kings. $54 -5. Big, horrible game for the Kings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're rolling on column H now. 45 is still 3, which is still enough for the Kings to win that one 3-1. Stars and the Wild. Stars, I-65 is 5. Wild, G-52 is 3. Stars will take that one 5-3. Lightning and the Canadiens, both G's. Lightning roll a 43, that is 3. Canadiens roll a 63, that is 4. And that'll turn into a pressure situation for the Lightning, who are in E under pressure. And an E-33 won't get it done. The Canadiens will win that one 4-3. Thrashers and the Islanders. Thrashers, H-46, that is 3. Islanders, G-34, that is 2. Pressure situation for the Islanders. Both teams are in E under pressure. A 51 won't get it done, though. The Thrashers will take that one 3-2. Devils and the Senators. Devils, F-36 is 2. Senators, K-56, that is 4. Senators will take that one 4-2. Blues and the Flyers. Blues, F-15 is 1. Flyers, L-53, that is 4. Flyers will beat the Blues 4-1. Penguins and the Sharks. Penguins, H-63. H-63 is 4. Sharks, L-52. That is 4. Pressure situation all around. Penguins are a C. Sharks are a B. C-15 won't get it done. Neither will a B-24, which means we go to overtime. San Jose with a chance to win first. Sharks with an L-46. That will get it done for San Jose. They will win that one 5-4 in overtime. Red Wings and the Maple Leafs. Red Wing, actually both teams are I's. Red Wings roll a 31, that's good for 2. Maple Leafs roll a 46, that is 3. And that's a pressure situation for the Red Wings. They are a C under pressure. A 61 might get it done. Maple Leafs actually have to rise to the occasion with an E51. They won't rise to the occasion. The Red Wings will score. Maple Leafs, though, with a chance to win it first in overtime. A 65 will very much get it done for the Maple Leafs. They will win that game 4-3 in overtime. Last for this block, we've got the Panthers and the Capitals. Panthers, E11 is 0. Capitals, O52 most certainly will not be 0. That is 5. Capitals will blow the Panthers out 5-0. And that'll do it for tonight's block of the 2009-10 hockey season replay. We are not done yet, though, because I just got a delivery in earlier this afternoon that was waiting for me as I got home from work. So once I do a little bit of cleanup here, we're going to crack that open on the channel. This one is from a gentleman off of Board Game Geek. This is another one that's part of my AI curated. This is another AI recommendation from the engine I've been training. Should be another good one. I actually traded Wolfpack away from GMT for this one. So let's crack it open and see what's in here. Tape job is just a touch obscene, but nothing a handy knife can't fix. And we'll run the knife down here. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'll close the knife carefully. And we will see that this is a little bit bulgy, but I know it's something else that's supposed to be in here, which we'll find out all about that tomorrow. But what we've got in here is Raiders of the Deep, U-Boats of the Great War, 1914-18 by Compass Games. Raiders of the Deep, U-Boats of the Great War 1914-18 is a solitaire, tactical level game placing you in command of a German U-boat during World War I, the Great War. Your mission is to destroy as much Allied shipping as possible while advancing your crew quality, increasing your commander rank, and attempting to survive until the armistice and the end of the war. Raiders of the Deep is based on the popular Hunters game system and marks the first dedicated board game treatment covering World War I U-boat warfare. Gee, even before I read the description of that one, I wouldn't have guessed that it was doing something like, it was doing what it was. Even before that, well, actually I kind of knew that one was based on the Hunters series. But this is another AI curated recommendation from the engine I've been training on ChatGPT. Anyway, that'll do it for this block of the 2009-10 hockey season. And once again, I apologize for the battery dying on me in the middle of the stream. But that's just what happens. Tomorrow, we're probably going to have a flurry of unboxings. We'll get a bunch of these games unboxed on the channel. I've gotten a lot of new stuff, and I want to catch up on unboxings. As for what else is coming up on the channel, Wednesday, we'll have a new debut as we get back to Space Month on the channel. We'll be playing D100 Space. Saturday, Mystical Munchies will continue out of the Exquisite Exandria official Critical Role cookbook as we make the side Trinket's Bear Claws. Sunday next week, we'll be playing Space Corp 2025-2300 by GMT Games. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications to get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone. The New York Islanders pick up a big win on the board early in the season as they defeat the Buffalo Sabres on the road 5-4 in overtime. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow for product unboxings.